Good morning everybody, it's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK, coming to you from a beautifully sunshining Lincolnshire. I'm well, I hope you're well, and thank you for joining me. So today it's going to be another, or rather my final week hosting Dig It Out and Dust It Off. So because I've still got a couple of things that I want to start using that I haven't used for a good long time, I'm going to do two in one today, kind of, and they do go together. So yeah, they're working on the same project. Just making a bit of room there, sorry. Yeah, so the two things that I want to dust off are napkins, which I don't know, I don't seem to have used since last summer. You know, I did use them in the winter. The one previous to this, I did Christmas things with napkins and all sorts, but I didn't get them out. So I definitely haven't had them out, I think, since the fairy journals last summer. Yeah, so I definitely want to use those. I'm loving this beautiful bird here, and I want to cover, ta-da, the 1000 subscriber giveaway journal cover with this beautiful bird, and you know, the other I was talking about, oh no, it's cherry blossom, I think that, yeah, looks like cherry blossom, yeah, and other parts of the tissue. But before I do that, I need to get the base ready. So the other thing I'm going to be using is, well, I would have said gesso because I haven't brought my gesso with me. I have got this white, it's acrylic, I think it's just a base really. It says good covering power for all craft printing, water resistant when dry. So yeah, very similar. So it's just paint really. So dusting off and getting out your paint. Yeah, just realised I haven't brought a paintbrush with me, but I've got this that I've been coffee dyeing with. Yeah, so Neil bought this at the local shop for me, which was quicker than going to back to my sister's where all my craft stuff is, and him being able to dig out and find my gesso, which could be anywhere. Yeah, so I'm not going to water it down or anything. I am just going to paint it onto this, just really to give it a base, and obviously it's going to have to dry before I can put my napkin over it. It is quite a transformation once you get the two on together now, and I am racking my brains to think who I saw doing this, and I'm going to say, but I will check when I come on again, because like I say, it's going to be a 2 or 3 hit film before I get this video done. Now I do think it's Shirl. Well, I know it's a Shirl, but I think it's Shirl Wilm, but I do follow 3 different Shirls. It's obviously a popular name, or a popular shortening of a name, Shirley. So yeah, if it was a different Shirley and not Shirl Wilm, I apologise to both of you, but I will find out before I come on, and which will only be a few seconds to you guys. With this dried, and put the napkin on it. But obviously I want to get this on. I don't have a dryer. I don't particularly feel the need for one at the moment, to be honest. I'm not suffering with, you know, waiting for things to dry. I'm pretty okay at starting things and then, you know, giving them time to dry and coming back on. So yeah, it's like I said before, it's one of those pieces of kit that you don't need everything, do you? I'm not particularly at the moment, things might change, a multimedia crafter, so it's not that, yeah, I need that now done quick so that I can go on and put some more spray paints and things like that on it. I think what I'll do is, oops, I was going to say cover the other side, but that's going to stick then, isn't it? I'm thinking, whoops, I'm thinking I might want more on it, because, or maybe I should let it dry. I think I might, yeah, I'm going to let it dry and I'll be back in a second and do a second coat, because yeah, I don't want that red showing through at all really, or, you know, very, very slightly, but not much, because this this is blue. If that was a blue background or a white background, yeah, maybe I would, but I've got a cup of tea there sat waiting for me. I should be drinking that in a moment. Just wondering where my washy's gone. It was here a moment ago. Well, not a moment ago. It was here yesterday when I last filmed. I've obviously been tidying up, haven't I? Oh, look, I've got a piece stuck on the end of there. Good move. Yeah, I'm just going to take this off here and see if maybe I need to. Oh, that's drying a little bit. So this is a napkin that I bought a full pack of. Yeah, so, you know, because I'm going to need a lot of, I might have the bird front and back, but I'm going to need a lot of the blossom without the bird on, I think. Yep, so that's fine. And I think I'm getting 2 layers off in one there, which is pretty good. And yeah, I'll bring a brush and some water to cut out the bits that I want as well. Yeah, I think I'm going to need another one of those. So yeah, that red really is going to show through there. I was just seeing how. Yeah. So I don't dislike it too much, but yeah, I think another coat, and I'll bring another one of those, and I'll be with you in a second or two. Okay, well that didn't take very long to dry at all. It is not 100%, but it's dry enough for a second coat. So yeah, here we go. Yeah, and you can see already how much better that is covering. Yeah, so I have got another one of these, a much bigger book. I'm gonna have a go at making a bigger journal, as in, you know, bigger size pages than I've got now with some of my book pages. So I'm if I can dig it out, can't see it right now, but when I've finished filming I'll see if I can dig it out when I've had a rest, obviously. And yeah, I think I'll cover that one off camera, because you only need to see it done once, don't you? I'll cover that one as well, and then yeah, we'll have another big one to go at soon. I don't know what it'll be a cover for, but it would be a good idea to have a few covers ready. Like I say, I'm desperate to get on with a flower fairy journal and an Edith Holden, and I think both of those yeah, would look nice in the, or will go, you know, be a nice make, shall we say, in the like the book cover, a hard book cover. I think I made them both last year with soft covers. Well, I made the Edith Holden one following Tania at Tatty Treasures. That was a file folder, so I want to do an actual journal this year. So I'm looking forward to that. I haven't started cutting the book up yet, which I need to do. I have got a few scraps that I want to yeah, make into embellishments and things before I actually cut up the new book, so I'll probably need to get on with that. But as regards the flower fairies, yeah, I've nearly cut 2 books up, so I've got plenty of flower fairies to go at. What I haven't got are you know, all my flower fairy books that I use the pages from. They are still yeah, at my sister's house where we were living, so I can only bring so much here. Poor old mum will she doesn't mind, she says, as long as it all stays in here and isn't all over the house. But yeah, every time I bring something in, she must be thinking, oh my goodness me, how much more? Yeah, I was joking with my sister yesterday that I now have 2 conservatories full of craft stuff that needs to go into one craft room when we move. Okay, so I should have probably explained to you that the Tatty Treasure and Friends Facebook group challenge, if this is your first week, because this is my last week, it doesn't matter. If you still want to go join the challenge in as much as you want to go into the draw, that's fine. You can put 4 pieces up under this video, 4 photographs or 4 videos should you feel like, yeah, you know, showing the 4 pieces that you've made in the 1 month, because that was a requirement, and then you will go into the draw that Tania herself will be drawing live. I think she does it live. If not, it'll go up a few minutes after she's drawn it anyway, on the 7th. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the 7th of March, but the 5th of March is the closing day, so you need to get your photographs, etc. up there. Everything will be in the description. You know, so if I've missed lots out, which I'm sure I have, or you want to go over there and follow the link to get there quickly. Just have a look what other people are doing. You don't have to join in, you can just look what they're doing, get some inspiration. Chat to us on there, because yeah, me and the other administrators and Tanya, when she gets time, she's a very busy lady, yeah, we'll come on and chat too. So yeah, be nice to see you over there. It's a very popular site, it's growing hugely. Yeah, and everybody seems to be enjoying the challenges. So yeah, everything will be in the description, and I will see you in what will be seconds for you with the napkin and some Mod Podge, I think. Okay, I'll see you. Okay, so there we go. It is it's dry. I did just do the insides where it's going to go over, and forgot to get myself a brush. Hang on. Oh, down here. I knew there'd be a bang. There we go. Yeah, and I'm going to put the napkin on. I did trim a little bit off a second one, but it did actually cover it. But I do want those birds. I've got a little bit of a tear there where I took the paper off carelessly. I would like the birds not at the very top, but a little bit higher. So I've got another piece here, which I think. Which way up do you go? I think it's that way, isn't it? Yeah, I think that will blend in actually. See, if I put that on first and then cover that whole bit there, I think it'll be fine. Yeah. Now obviously I'm just playing as I go along. I'm not 100% sure what else is going on the front of it. It might have some more. I might put some more paint over the top of it. I might put some lace and things. I'm just doing one layer at a time and then deciding what I want next. So yeah, and I am just going to Mod Podge it. So this is just a matte medium. You do all sorts of different makes in this. Just Mod Podge is one of the makes. So it's a water-based sealer, glue and finish, it says. So yeah, we're using it as a glue, but it will actually seal the book and the cover, I should say. It will seal the napkin as well, because what I'll do is let it dry, and then I will put another coat, yeah, on top of the napkin to seal it, so that it's maybe I shouldn't keep putting that back in there, should I? I don't know, but I haven't brought a tub to pour any into, so yeah, so the napkin won't be, you know, easy to tear like napkin is. Yeah, I'm going to have to move fairly quickly here, aren't I? So otherwise it's going to soak into that paint and dry before I get my napkin on it. Now the thing is, if there are bits when I put the napkin down that aren't glued, you know, and I can't pick the napkin up, I can let the rest of it dry and then go over the top of it, and that will glue the napkin down. You know, you kind of can glue it from above, because it will soak the Mod Podge up, or it will soak the matte medium up, the glue up, and still seal. So yeah, I'm not overly worried about that. It's quite therapeutic sitting here with the sunshine outside, just painting away. Even this feels like painting, even though it's not, it's gluing. Birds are singing, I don't know if you can hear them. Yeah, so what are you guys going to dust off this week, I wonder? Can't wait to see. Really pleased that that I've done this challenge, because it's made me think about things that I wouldn't normally use. All right, let's just pop that on there and see if we can act quickly. Now I need a tiny bit to turn under. Don't do that, because yeah, I am going to cover the inside. Oh, I don't know why I'm being so precious about it, because I don't mind if it's wrinkly. In fact, I haven't decided, but we'll see how this goes on. I may put a wrinkly layer on top of it, so we'll see. We'll see what this is like. I'll go for smooth-ish, and these wrinkles there. Yeah, I'll go for smoothish and then see. If there's a lot of wrinkles, then I'll go for wrinkly. Yeah, so when I overlay this, there's not going to be unless I can put some down without disturbing that. I was going to say there's going to be no Mod Podge on there. What I've done with napkins in the past is gone over the top and then just like smudged them. And yeah, it was somebody in the comments that said to me, if you let them dry first, you can go over them as much as you like, which makes sense, doesn't it? Things do make sense once you're told them. Are you high enough up there? Perhaps not, but I don't know that I can drag it any further. Don't send that flying, Denise. Yeah, I wonder if I can just... Yeah, so it's just damp. Oh, yeah. See, there's a hole there. Look, I didn't quite cover that hole. Yeah, it is just dampening it down. Just get them out and play, really, is all I can say. Which is what I did last time. And although, yeah, last time I did this, I wrinkled my napkin. It was still lovely when I'd finished. It was something I did for the flower fairies, I think. Journal. I don't know why I keep saying album and book. Yeah, look, I've got a wrinkle there, and I've got that little hole there. Can I? Oh, and you're wrinkling, are you? See if I can stick a bit on now. Oh, blimey, Denise, could you afford a piece that size? I think it's gonna be all right though. Oops. I dipped my brush in a bit deep there. Let's see. Yeah, see, it's that lovely, the lovely kind of background of the napkin lends itself. I'm just wondering about getting it in there. That's it, without it tearing. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, you're not even, I don't think, going to be able to see once that's dry. Oops. Well, you might not if you stop messing with it, Denise. So I can't decide, shall I turn it over now or not? I think I won't. I think I'll leave it and let it dry at least a little while, and then I will turn it over and do the inside. So I'll come back to you when it's dried a little bit, so that I'm not going to rip it too much. And again, it'll be like half a second. So after all I said about not needing the a dryer because everything dries in time, obviously I don't use Mod Podge a lot, and the Mod Podge is taking a long time to dry, so it's had a few hours. Yeah, but I want to finish it and get the video uploaded. So yeah, it has got that wrinkly effect, which I don't mind. And like I say, I will embrace it. So it will, once it's dry, I will give it another coat of Mod Podge as well, and then I'll be able to see yeah, exactly if it needs more on it. But I do want to get the edges turned over. So I'm thinking I might just use some glue stick, because glue stick does stick napkin really well, and I think it might be a bit more manoeuvrable for me to actually yeah, mould it with my fingers. I think with Mod Podge I'm going to come, yeah, very unstuck, so I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't suppose it matters. I am going to be covering it with like some digital card, printed on card, thin cardstock, so it doesn't matter if I over glue it, does it? Yeah, I'm going to get a lot more manoeuvrability with the glue stick for sure. So yeah, when I give it its final coat of Mod Podge, obviously, I know, I think I might put the back on before then, so this won't be Mod Podged, but it will have the back stuck on it. So shall I just, didn't think about the corner very much, did I? Let's have a little, right, I don't know if you're still in view there or not. Let's have a look. That should be that way, should it? I don't know, but it's that way now. It's laid down. So yeah, I'll just cut the corner off. And obviously there's way too much on here, so let's cut some of this off as well. Yep, so the day is moving on. Oh, a little bit too much there, cut off, never mind. Yeah, but it's been a glorious day all day. The sun is still shining at the bottom of the garden, so definitely thinking about spring. And yeah, this cover. It's very spring-like, isn't it? This napkin. Yeah, so very cheerful. It's going to be a very cheerful journal for somebody to own. And like I say, I want to get the cover done and the signature sewn in so that I can start playing with it, you know, on the road to 1,000 subscribers, just in case it suddenly comes upon us. You never know. Yeah, pleased with the glue stick. Pleased I used the glue stick. So yeah, if you're getting napkins out to have a play and you don't have Mod Podge, or you don't want to play with Mod Podge, your glue stick does work absolutely fine with them. I promise you. I feel like I've got a cut on my finger there. Oh, nothing to see. Yeah, and you can you know, use the bits you make quicker. The only thing is it doesn't seal it, so I suppose I could have glued this on, the first layer on, with glue stick and then Mod Podged it, yeah, on the outside. Got these things. We're still learning. Let's cut that off. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, it's a happy blue colour, isn't it? Whoops. And the signatures are all cut, ready and trimmed. I don't know if you remember, but I did them with you, well, before I went in hospital, so over 4 weeks ago now. I trimmed some of them, but not all of them, with you. But yeah, they're all just ready, waiting to go in when this is ready. So obviously I'm going to put a strip of material up the middle there, which I may go and hunt out now while this is drying. If we round the front or the back, yeah, I mean the beauty of napkin is once it's dry you can rub it to get rid of any bits you don't want, you know, emery board or something like that. Yeah, and I will, let me show you what I've got. So these are the pieces that are going on the inside, which I think are papers from Victoria Design. Might be upside down, not sure. Yep, so they do cover that and that. Sorry about the squeak. Yeah, and a strip of material up the middle. So yeah, I'll leave that to dry a few minutes, go find some material, and I will be back with you when I've chosen. So this is going to be a video of many parts, and it's going to be a video of many glues, isn't it? Because I'm going to put this on with Fabri-Tac now. So I've just gone for a plain white because we've got so much colour going on. Yeah, what I've chosen for the yeah, what I've chosen for the inside is yeah, quite colourful, and obviously the outside's colourful, so I know it's going to be an eclectic journal, but we need to pull it in, tone it in. Is that the word? No, it's not, is it? What word am I looking for? Reel it in? Reel it in, yeah. Good old fishing term there. A little bit. Okay, so I've got lots of little bits of strips to make more fabric tucks with. Now, it is a bit of a fraying one, this, but a lot of it's going to be, in fact most of it's going to be hidden, isn't it? Because we're going to have the signature sewn in. Well, I haven't decided whether I'm going to do a hidden spine, hidden stitches or not, possibly. Yeah, this is just really to give it a little bit of strength and a little bit of cover. Yeah. So it's nice and thin as well. It's actually sticking down onto the glue stick that's down already. Yeah. So this might as well be on in and gluing while you know, the glue setting while everything else is. I've got threads on my glue. That's not pleasant. They've gone. Yeah, I might well do a hidden one actually, I'm thinking, because the Fabri-Tac's probably going to show. I want to be in that bit there, don't I? The Fabri-Tac's going to show through this very, very thin material. Oh, tickling my eye, probably a thread. I hope I'm not making this look too difficult. It isn't. It's just when you're filming it, it's lots of stopping and starting. I don't know if you've noticed, well, I'm sure you've noticed, but until I actually watch the film back, I don't know how bitty the filming process is going to be, but yeah, it's something I wanted to do with you, so it is what it is, I guess. So guys, I hope you're all well. Don't know what I've got to chat to you about really. Neil's at work. Like I say, this is the last one of this challenge, so I'm thinking of what I'm going to be doing now. I do like to just do what I feel like rather than having certain days for certain things. You probably noticed that. But I'm thinking it would be nice 1 or 2 days a week, you know, to have kind of a theme or something running. And yeah, I've thoroughly enjoyed using up my or using up some of my scraps this last month. And I'm thinking, yeah, I'm going to make it a regular thing. Not using up scraps, although that will be and always will be a regular thing for me. But I'm thinking on a Monday I might make a masterboard every Monday. So that's a good way to use up scraps, isn't it? But so you and I know what's happening on a Monday. So I'm thinking one Monday I'll make a masterboard, and it begins with an M, so we'll call it Masterboard Monday, eh? And then I thought the next week I'll use the masterboard to make something, so I'm not just you know, hanging on to hundreds of masterboards, which can be your next dilemma. Yeah, so I'm thinking I'll have to do it now. I've told you. I was thinking, yeah, I'd have a Monday masterboard kind of session every Monday. I won't make it a hard and fast rule. In fact, probably what I'll do is definitely do one every Monday anyway, and then if there's something else that I want to do, I'll put 2 videos up on a Monday, and one of them will be the masterboard one, because yeah, it's not going to be that difficult, is it, to create a masterboard video as well as one other. Yeah, so I am thinking about the future and getting a little bit organised, hey? Who would have thought it? Right, are we in enough there for me to... Yeah, you know what I'm thinking? Let's take this off now because it's not wet. It's still a little damp, but it's not wet. I'm thinking I might like a book plate. And now would be the time before I put these backs on to do that. So that, oh, ouch! That was a brand new bottle of Fabri-Tac and my stapler on my foot. Oh. There we go. I still haven't got any silver ones of these. I do wish I had a silver one. No, I'm not feeling it. Gosh, that did hurt me foot. I bet I'm going to have a bruise. I bruise so easy anyway. No. So, no book plate. I didn't like the colour of it. Yep, so it will have something. I'll have to make something. I'm thinking something sort of silvery shiny or gold shiny, not the antique muted. Okay, yeah, it's starting to look like something, isn't it? So which way up do we want these? So I know there's quite a bit of green in these, but they are kind of bluey as well. Here and there. I have inked them, as you can see, but I think that one is just a smidge too wide. So let's just trim it down a little bit. A smidgen, is that the word? Oh, I'm not sure that was worth cutting off, Denise. About the same again. And ink it again. And stick those down. So I'll be able to give you an idea of some sort of a finished. how I like them. Do I like that one there? I think I do. So shall I fabric tack it? Seeing as I've just had another bottle delivered, which is the big one that's just landed on my foot. I don't know if I told you, but when I moved all my stuff here, when I went into hospital, I moved, not all my stuff, but a fair bit of stuff here. My Collal bottle somehow ended up upside down. Luckily it was in a big plastic container that I keep all my glues in, but it ended up upside down and empty. So it was, you know, it wasn't very full anyway, pleased to say. But yeah, all I had left when I got home was a big blob. And luckily it does just set, doesn't it, in a piece. Big blob of Collal on the end of an empty bottle. Yep, I'm liking that. That was a very high-pitched squeak, wasn't it? I don't know where that came from. It's quite a nice tactile cover, journal cover this actually. Right, I kind of need to get those at the same level. Get some of that gloop off there. Off me. Where's it gone? Where did it go? Must be on the table if it's not on me. Oh, we're blowing bubbles now. Yeah, better get close to the edge. I don't know how close to the edge I got on that other one. I suppose I can go in and out, glitter it. Obviously I won't be sewing. My sewing machine will not go through a hard cover, and yeah, me and it are not reunited yet. I definitely could not use it, as I'm right-handed and right-kneed, if you like, and it's the right knee that I've had replaced. So yeah, it definitely would not. Whew, that's fumey. Definitely would not be up to sewing yet, and I'm really missing it. I can't tell you how much I am missing my sewing machine. Yeah, so once I get back to it, once I can use it, it'll be good exercise for my knee, but definitely not yet. Yeah, I like that white, it tones everything down, and like I say, we may well have a hidden spine in there. If we don't, I wonder if I can reach the yeah, they're here, the signatures. If I don't have a hidden spine, these will probably hide the majority of it anyway. Oh, I'm so excited to get these stitched in and started. So the middle one was ever so slightly smaller, but I'll kind of sew it in the middle so it works like that. So I didn't want to make the others any smaller. Oh, it's chunky already, Denise. That's before there's anything in it. And it's heavy. Yeah, it's nice. I like it. That's going to be a nice journal. Definitely needs yeah, a Mod Podge top coat. Like I say, some kind of a topper here. Yeah, I'm thinking hidden spine. So yeah, when those three stand up on there, gosh, I wonder if to just make it a 2. I'm not going to get anything in it otherwise, am I? Wonder if to make it the 2 that are the same size, near enough. I mean, it doesn't seem much, does it? But yeah, I mean, I did put 14 pages in each, which was a bit over the top. So yeah, do I take some pages out and still have 3? I do like 3. Might be that I have to go through and take some pages out of each one, just to leave room for the yeah, might do that actually. So I'll leave it at 3. I really want it to be a 3. Take some pages out and there'll probably be enough. I mean, if I take 3 out of each, it'll be enough for another another small journal, won't there? Right, okay, so oh, don't shut it, you'll stick it together. So I'm hoping that this is going to dry fairly soon, and I'm going to give it another coat of Mod Podge, and I will be able to show you yeah, the finished outside as far as that goes, as well as the finished inside. But like I say, this is for the challenge, the Facebook challenge, so everything will be in the description. So how to get onto the Facebook page if you're not already there. I know a lot of you are. Yeah, it's really growing now. It's a lovely big community. So yeah, go onto the Facebook page, have a look what everyone else is doing. Tania will be doing another, well, I don't know if she's doing another one of these because we're at the end of the month, aren't we? Yeah, she must not be. Anyway, there are some up there of Tania's and the other administrators and the moderators from the Facebook group, and there's loads of things up there already, and I mean loads, from other members of the group who have posted under. So yeah, if you want to be in the competition, remember you've got to produce 4 dig it out and dust it offs with either photographs or videos, and yeah, put them under the threads. So Tania will be drawing that on the 7th, I believe, of March. So yeah, if you go over there, give us a little chat, let us know you're there, but enjoy seeing everything, and hopefully in a moment or two you will see that with its final coat. Well, I've given it another coat of Mod Podge, and I've put quite a thick coat on, so it is going to take quite a while to dry. Definitely overnight, and maybe even another coat on top of that, so I'm not going to be able to leave it for you guys to see. I think what I do need to do is dry it like that so that that's probably really close to you, or maybe, yeah, just like that, just so that crease is in there where I want the book to fold. So yeah, you will see it again in upcoming videos, but that was my dig it out and dust it off, my napkins and my paint. So thank you so much for staying with me through that. I hope you enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Pop back and see me tomorrow when hopefully we'll be working on the signatures. Okay then guys, have a lovely evening, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.